Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know look who's here, man. That's Billy Farilli right there. Billy Bob Thornton, man, looking at me as I record. Welcome in, guys. What's going on? Happy Sunday to each and every single one of you guys. Hey, the market don't sleep. Even the high-end Yu-Gi-Oh cards are making moves, making plays. And again, someone in the comment section was like, Jay, that's all good and well that you focus on penny stocks, but damn, at least once can you make like a high-end market watch? And I'm like, sure. I mean, every once in a blue moon, you know, we do a heavy stock market watch. And there's cards that just came out, like the Fallen and the Virtuous Starlight rare, that it's high-end, it's the max rarity. And hey, random players, they want this card. I mean, the card just came out. We talked about it not too long ago, but I really wanted to hone in and focus on this card, on the fact that the checkmark recovery has just kept going up and up and up. Is that hard to pull the specific, you know, just any Starlight from a structured deck, much less exactly this one. So branded players, they ain't playing around. They already have their $650 Mirror Jays. You know, we're gonna touch base on that one today again. They're branded cards, and they're like, you know what, I already have all these quarter centuries and the Starlights and this and that and the third, might as well get the new one. And of course, what's expected to be such a relevant card heading into burst protocol. So yeah, the checkmark recovery, I mean, the card was 80 bucks, and then it says 131s, but right now we're at pushing 170s essentially. And after, I mean, you do have a couple here, but then it goes towards 200 at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only, 13 listings only. So I mean, the card is kind of overextended. The thing is that there's not a lot of supply, guys. There's not a lot of supply to play with. So we'll see. The demand is here. I mean, even as stores crack open those structured decks, it's just hard to pull this card. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see it go up to 200. Maybe, I mean, ideally, if it goes back down to 150, maybe you can snipe these up. The thing is that people need play sets, man. If I'm not mistaken, you know, you branded guys would know more than me, but I think people need multiples of these. So it's not like a willy-nilly one-of where you're like, you know what, man, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. I'm on a budget, but I just need this one-of. Let me get the max rarity. No. People probably need multiples of those branded players. And as you can see, you know, even the high-end cards are getting, you know, cleaned out with such a beautiful card. And honestly, every time we've talked about this card, we always mention like the other versions as well. And like the secret rare is moving on up, man. Where's the secret? The secret rare, man, where let me just look it up this way, guys. Look, the secret rare here, let's choose secret right there. Look at that. It's $8, man. It's moving on up fast. I mean, these secret rares are also not as easy to get as people think. So if you need your thrust, man, just pick it up. If you want the alternate or secret rare, pick this card up. Don't wait on it. You know, yes, it's been crashing. It's a staple. But this could be double digits easy, man. You know how do we know? Because we were just talking about this card the other day. Look, this card was 36 cents, and now it's $6. Crazy buyouts going on, hitting 10s at the bottom of the pages. Madness. Don't let thrust be next. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, coming in here, you can see the secret rare as well. Look, pushing 9s and eventually double digits, guys. It's just extremely hard to pick up these cards. It was $2 when the card came out. It was $2, man. Wow. Hey, Billy Bob was early this time, and the early bird gets the worm, isn't that? So I mean, it's rare. It doesn't happen commonly, but sometimes with cards like these, the hype is so great that they're up 4x, 5x, and here we are. So, you know, if you need this beautiful card, just keep it in mind. And it does have the ultras. I think the ultras are still cheap, if I'm not mistaken, just because it's so readily available. But honestly, I mean, looking at this ultra rare right here, like, it might not be a bad idea to pick these cards up. Yes, you have massive walls of China, and me personally, when I go to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna be looking for the ultras. I would prefer the secrets, but they're kind of high up there, so I want to be picking these up at 2s or below. You know, if I see this in a binder, yo, place that for 5, we good? All right, we straight, you know, and we trade and move on, because I expect the hype is so big that even though every structured deck brings this ultra and everyone should have it, I mean, there's a lot of people, I guess, out there that are not purchasing the structured deck, but they need this card. So they're coming in and they're buying the singles. Yeah, of course, you have walls of China. Anything below 2s should be a steal. You know, right now, essentially $5 for a playset is the max that you want to pay for this ultra rare. So you know me, even though we're supposed to be talking about the high end, you know, I always have to go back to the penny stocks, because for me, that's where the true and real money is at. We have Mulcharmy Fuwalos, guys, from Rhoda, Rage of the Abyss, first at OG. I mean, I just wanted to talk about this card. And again, we don't accustom doing that. Yeah, there's a high-end market out there, but let's be honest, guys, the people that deal with the heavy stonks and the high-end is very tiny. Out of the percentage of Yu-Gi-Oh players, you know, who's gonna come in here and be like, you know what, man, let me spend 900 on a place of this. No, it's not many. Sure, if it's you, if you're listening right now, good for you. If you can afford this, if you want this card, that's great. But the masses, we love to be on a budget, you know. And even if we could like technically afford it, like, what? Okay, I got triple quarter century. Fuwalos says, oh wait, now I need Purulias. Oh wait, I need Meowls. And then when you come and see it, you have a couple of grand in there. It's just, nah, man. I prefer to like play the budget versions and then take that money and invest it into the, you know, smaller versions and then play the game, you know, with most of these high-end cards. But again, if you're a high-end Yu-Gi-Oh investor and or a Yu-Gi-Oh player looking to pick up these high-end cards, I mean, Fuwalos used to be 365s. I think at one point, it used to be like what, 440s, guys. Whew. Around 400. So the card is down $100 and 5 listings only. So if you need Fuwalos for the high end, you can come pick it up now. If you're a high-end Yu-Gi-Oh investor and or player, come in, pay ya 900 plus tax, probably around a band, a G, a rack. Damn, good luck with that. And you get exposure. Why? Because it's super scarce, super hard to get. I honestly think this card gets a Starlight down the line. The thing is that it's the if and when. Damn, can't even talk today. The if and when protocol. What does that mean? If it gets a Starlight and when it gets a Starlight, if it would even get one, then, you know, we don't know when it is. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. So people are like, you know what, Jay, I'm going to Pittsburgh next week. You know what, man? Even though, you know, in December, there's a couple regionals, but I'm getting ready for the 300th YCS in February from now. You know, I don't think this card is getting a Starlight by then. I'm coming in now. And yeah, Fuwalos, man, is still needed at 3s for most decks, still being heavily played. And yes, it's getting a reprint, I think, as a common, if I'm not mistaken, in 2 to 3 weeks. But what Yu-Gi-Oh players are realizing is that Stampede versions are hard to get. The tin version is behind the tin paywall, and this is the max rarity still, with no further higher rarity reprint in sight. And people are making their bets. Look at that, getting cleaned out, boys. There's only one place at 300, then it's 330s, then gone. So if you need it, volume has been picking up for this card near the lows. I wouldn't wait too long. I would pull the trigger if I would need a card like this. Or if you need to purchase this card or any of the other heavy steins that we're talking about today, first link in the description down below, or you can fast track these right here. Man, this TCG creator site looks great, man. I don't know if there was changes, but it looks crisp over here. Just crazy. And you can see some of these prices are just moving on up, guys. So you want to make sure you keep these cards in mind. Huge moves happening, even at the higher end level of the Yu-Gi-Oh market. So it's always fun every once in a while to do a heavy stonk video. And yeah, we're going to be doing another giveaway probably next week. So stay tuned for that. Probably early next week, we will be announcing that. And then we do have our courses here, 87 of you guys. Let's get 13 more people in here. Come on now. It's a free market watch course. Get educated. That's how you avoid losing your hard-earned money in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. You're saving and making money with it. Don't miss out. So you can come over here. Link in the description down below. Your free courses right here. Free $15 off while you're at it. X right there in Discord. Make sure you join up and make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell. Like the video on the way in. We'll gladly appreciate it. And none of this content is official financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. So we have Mulcharmy Purulia, and then we have Mulcharmy Meowls. Again, these high-end Mulcharmies, yes, they're getting their lower-end prints, but they're not getting like Starlights yet. You feel me? I think Konami's gonna leave that for Q1 or Q2 of next year, you know, with some reprint product, reprint set. I think they're gonna reprint these Starlights somewhere down the line, but not now. Right now, you know, yes, Purulia got reprinted, which is heavily needed, this reprint in the tins, and actually getting a common print in the next couple of weeks in that legendary Dex product. So that's good. But the high end, it is actually crashing down when it comes to Purulia, man. It was 260s, says 200s, but we're at 160, so 17 listings only. So if you need this card, I mean, maybe you can crack a deal for 150s in person. Not bad for, you know, under 500 for a playset of this card, because this card can, you know, ramp back up. Yeah, the common, I guess, people like, finally, man, you know, let me just pick up a lower rarity now that, you know, got reprinted in the tins and now getting reprinted again, which had heavily needed these reprints. Plus, you know, maybe falling out of favor a tad bit, is not as generic as Fuwalos. So when you have those combined factors, you know, 150s would be that floor price where I'm like, you know what, man, card was 2s and some change. If you go to the yearly, you see it sold even at 300, and essentially I'm getting the 50% dump. Like we always say, that's where you give yourself a shot. No one knows the future. No one knows what's literally going to happen with all these cards. But at the very least, if you had a high at 300 and you see it at 150, so you're like, damn, man, I want the high end. I can't wait anymore. I've been waiting this long, like X amount of months, and I have. You pull the trigger at 50% down. That does not mean it can't go down to 125s, maybe even go to 100, maybe double digits. I doubt it. But yeah, the point is maybe you're not buying the exact precise low, right? But at the very least, you're buying the 50% dump. And then you should be willing and able to live with those results, especially for a high-end max rarity from the Infinite Forbidden. Getting hard to get this set already. I mean, over a year old, a year and some change old. So yeah, I mean, if you need this card, I'd be picking it up right now. I'd be trying to go maybe get a deal in person at around 140s, 150s. You know what I mean? And pull the trigger. That's what I'd be doing if I would want this card, of course. Like we always say, disclaimer, eventually it should get a Starlight rare somewhere down the line. Plus the lower rarity reprint coming. But you want the high end right now, you're getting ready for Pittsburgh or, a Yu-Gi-Oh event. And maybe you're a high-end investor, a heavy stonker, then 150s. Not that bad at all. Then we have Mulcharmy Meowls actually in the double-digit range for a card that if you go to the yearly, had sales at 300s, man. What a chart. This card was like in the 220s, 230s forever. And even had a Billy Bob come in at 300s, and then it's crashed down into oblivion. 25 listings right here. Again, getting a lower rarity print. But if you need Meowls, the high rarity, that's not bad, man. Of course, you have multiple listings here, essentially at 100, 95, 100. But if I would need this card, maybe you just need 2. Maybe you're already picking up the other ones, or you just want this one. I'd be picking it up, man. I won't lie. Why? Because if you come over here and you check the other, prints for this card, you can see here that, yeah, it's getting, let's see, where is it? Legendary 5Ds deck. Let's see. Why is there like 3 listings? Is that like the sealed stuff? Okay, so the common is $11 here. But this is too early. This set comes, where does the set come out? When? Isn't it like mid to late November? Yo, no way. That's crazy. This set comes out, nah. Wasn't it delayed? I think it was delayed, wasn't it? That's crazy. I thought it was supposed to come out, wow, this weekend? This Friday? No way. But I think it was delayed, right? To like November 20th or something. I think I saw something there on Next, so I'm not sure, but wow, okay, so the reprint is coming very, very soon. So again, with that reprint, the secret rare hasn't really cared. You have a playset there, but it's really a $27 card. And yeah, it's just getting that more readily available version. So I don't think that this card is not like massively reprinted. It's not like it doesn't have a rarity collection to its name, and even though you can purchase the sealed, it's still going to be behind that paywall. So the higher end, if you need the card, if you want it, I think this quarter century should age well heading into the first part of next year. So if you're looking for the max rarity version under double digits, I'd make the move. Like if I would want it right now, I'd be like, okay, I'm buying that under hundies. It's the max rarity. Yeah, we're getting a common, but that one will get hard to get in a month or two. And yeah, I mean, when you see this chart, that's the thing, man. That's what we always talk. And again, that's the power of the course. Wow. In the course, we go over this and actually educate you guys on support and resistance is so important. Look at that. Like, you can't draw this stuff up, man. Can't draw this stuff up. Look at that. Look, if we come here, you had a bottom here, and then we retested the support and actually got a tiny rebound right here, but it didn't last long. And then what did we do? We broke that support level. What happened after that? A wrap. Falling knife mode. Destruction in price. Dumping fast. Getting annihilated. Wow. Into oblivion. That's the thing, man. People think these charts playing around, man. You guys, the 87 of you guys, if you consume the free course, you understand this even better, guys, because that's why, man. Hey, I'm gonna just leave it at that, guys. We have fusion deployment now. Talking a little bit more about the structure deck Starlight rares. This card was $77, and pretty soon you have a 10 wall of China there at 100. But after that, it gets bought out, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I won't lie, these cards look nice, man. It's sad that they're not generic in a way, but branded players are gonna eat. They're gonna feast on these cards because they look beautiful. And yeah, man, what a beautiful artwork. Yeah, the card was 95s, crashed down to 77s, now right back up to the previous highs. And yeah, I think it's going to become money, man. As we can notice, I mean, it is still technically early. You know, with the Blue Eyes ones, at first they were really expensive, and then like the sell pressure came in, all the Blue Eyes players got the ones they needed, and then they started crashing down. But for branded, there's more hype to it. There's more meta relevance to it. You know, so these might act a tad bit differently. So for now, they're rebounding back up to the highs. We'll continue to monitor this one, but fusion deployment, you know, Starlight rare max rarity, the high end, yeah, man, it's pushing hundies, bro. And yeah, we had Dogmatika, Flirtulous, the Knighted, Starlight rare. And yeah, this card was 45s, crashed down to, you know, says 40s, but we're at 25s. And yeah, if you need this card, 37 listings. If you're a Dogmatika player, you want this card, artwork looks great. I was gonna say great, I said great. What's that, Jay? Yeah, 25. I mean, if you can get it for 20s in person, that'd be even better. Like, that's what you want to pay. Sure, maybe it goes down below that, but honestly, at the rate that these Starlights are getting gobbled up, like, I'd come in now. Like, the lowest you would literally want to pay ideally is 20 bucks. But if you have to come in here for 25s and some change, then you got to do as you must to get access to the card. These are very, very scarce, and I would make those considerations, even though we're early. You know, at the very least, the ones you need to play. At the very least. You know, and then if it keeps going lower, you pick up more as an investment. That would be the approach, you know, a position of strength approach for a card like this. Then you have Dogmatika Ecclesia, the Virtuous, Starlight rare. Yo, this artwork looks fire, man. Every time I see this card, I'm like, yo, that looks just great artwork. Yeah, this card used to be a 50 piece. Wow. Crashing down to 30s, and right now we're at 24. So same as Flirtulous. I mean, you want to make sure 20 bucks would be like that ideal price. And then, like, if you really need it and you have to come in, I get it. There is there's a couple mini walls here at around 24, 25s. But again, these Starlights are really scarce. So if you need them, ideally 20s would be that initial price range that I would want to get exposure to. So yeah, man, artwork looks great. It's Ecclesia. A lot of people are gonna, if they need this card, are gonna play this card, are gonna want the matching rarity. So yeah, why not, man? 20 bucks would be ideal, but even if you need it now, I would get that position of strength play. And the Dragon that devours the Dogma Starlight rare, I mean, this card came out at 70 bucks, crashing down, it says the 50s, and here we are, 18 listings. We already saw what happened to the secret. So if you need this card at 50 bucks, I wouldn't play around. Same deal, position of strength approach. Let's say you need one of or two, however many of you needs, you get what you need, right? Oh man, it's crashing down to 40s or 35s. Then you come in with a hundy and pick up a playset as an investment. You know, oh, it went up to 60s, 70s, oh man, to the highs. Then you're like, you came in early compared to those prices then. And you know, that's the power of position of strength. And we fully explain that in our free market watch course, so don't miss out. Then we have Triple T Starlight rare. Again, this one was $117, crashing down, says 83s, but we're at 70s. And same deal, man. I mean, this is Starlight rare. Sure, it can go down. It has competition with the quarter century, the OTs, a lot of options, right? But this is the alternate art Starlight behind the structured deck paywall. So, you know, ideally, like, I look at a card like this, like, I would want to pay like 50s for it, but still up 20 bucks from that point. It might never go down there, or at least not in the short to midterm. So, yeah, I mean, it is a staple. You do have options, but I mean, just as easily as you could continue going down to 65, 60s, it could reclaim the $75 mark. Now supplies coming in. So if you want, I would just continue watching this card like a hawk. See if you start seeing consolidation under 1 month before pulling the trigger, and just keeping an eye out for that high-end staple. Then we have Dominus Impulse, the QCSR. Card was 261s, got reprinted in the tins, crashing down to 180s. And the card is quickly rebounding back up to 200s, then 215s, then gone to 250s, then just gone, guys. 1 page, 10 listings only. So like, if you really need this card, like, and you want this specific max rarity version, like, don't let it go up above 200s, 215s, 250s. Like, it's coming now. Pick it up if you want the high end. You know, this is another card that could get reprinted anytime, but it is the high-end rarity, and we don't know if and when. So, yeah, if you need it, a couple one-ofs, then it starts going into the 200s. So, these are the last couple deals right here before you actually crack the $200 mark. So, keep it in mind. Only 10 listings, only 1 page. So, people are coming in to get the max rarity, man. It might revisit those previous highs. We have Dominus Purge. Quarter Century Secret Rare was 160s. Yeah, now we're down to 120s, guys, crashing down to 120s. Chart hasn't even updated. And we're essentially at this previous pivot right here. I'm probably confirming it as support. 19 listings only, a lot of 1-ofs, and then 2-ofs at 125. So the card is readily available. So if you need it, at least you're not paying the 160 highs. Billy Bob came in and even paid 200s for what is now 120. So if you really need it, 120s is not bad. Like, I would be buying it right now if I need this card to play. If I'm playing Yummy's Pure or Odeon or whatever other decks are using this card. 19 listings only. If you want the high end, I'd be coming in right now. Sure, could it go down to 115s, 110s, 100s? Anything is possible, but it could also rebound to 150. So 120 is that is like that perfect balance level to get the higher end version of this card. Then we have Dominus Spyro, the Starlight rare, with 73, 75s, and right now 63s with a playset. Then 64. So it's in the low to mid 60s. 36 listings, so it's healthily retracing back down a tad bit to the mean, but nothing too crazy, not like a flash crash. So that's a good sign. I mean, the card is not liquid, it's hard to move. I mean, not everyone needs this or can even play this card, but the card used to be at way cheaper prices when it first came out. So yeah, it's nice to see that it's holding steady here if you need it. I mean, you're gonna have to pay around like 200 post-tax. High-end Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not that cheap, man. Woo, man. We have Songs of the Dominators. This card used to be $133. It says we're crashing down to 117s. We wish. Card is $55. 55 listings right there. I guess we need to play the 55 in the lottery today, but the whole point is this card is $55. Does try to go to 58s, eventually 60s into page 2, but just non-liquid, man. Some days here, no sales. Crazy. This is 48-hour. Let's see. Now that's weekly. That is week. In some, that's 6 days per. So that's 6 days. That's 12 days without any sales. Yo, that's crazy. Let's see the 3. Yeah, you can see it here. Wow. Yeah, no one cares about this card. No one wants it anymore. It's just people say it's trash, even though it can search a Dominus. It's hard to play most decks. So. But if you need it, and if it ever gets hype, it could be double digits one day. Like, just stop and think that the secret rares were selling in the 30s, low to mid 30s. Like, not even that far from this current price, So if you want to upgrade, and you want this version, like, 50s would be like what I would want to pay after knowing the card was 133s. And potentially one day, you never know, they could keep reprinting Dominus cards. This card could reclaim the double-digit mark. So if you need the high end, I think it is not that bad at around $50. Then we have Marshmallow Yummy, Starlight rare. Card came out at 170s, went up to 200s, down to 170s again, and it's just been roller coasting. 18 listings here. The card is readily available between 170s and 175s. Then it starts to go to 190s at the bottom of the page. So the card is still heavily needed. It still has a great life cycle for the next couple of months, to end off the year and then into early next year, probably even until that. So, the most important Yummy card, I believe. So, I mean, I'm not a Yummy expert, but one of the most important ones. And, so yeah, expect these to hit 200s again. I mean, hopefully if you need it, they go down to 150s first. Right now, it's starting to curve here and consolidate at this current price level. So, like, if you need it, at least you're not paying the all-time highs. You feel me? So do as you must with Marshmallow Yummy. We have K904 Noroi. Starlight rare. I mean, this card came out at 70s, went up to 153s, and now we're at 130s. 15 listings only. You even have playsets right there. Yeah, eventually it does go to 150s, man. So, 130s, actually, I mean, you're saving about $20 a pop if you need a playset. That's 60 extra bucks in your pocket. So, I mean, it's not bad. Like, if I would need a playset, I'd come in at 130. Sure, could it go down to 125s or the 120s? Anything is possible, but at least you're not buying the $150 highs, and the card can rebound back up there and beyond in the short to midterm. So one to definitely consider. We have Max C, guys, from Master Pack 4. This card, yeah, I mean, it's 300. The card used to be 200, and then 5 listings only. You do have a 5 wall of China, but after that, the card, you have 6 at 300, and it's $500, then 600, then a G2. Crazy. I mean, technically, even though I don't see most lists playing this in Genesis format, but you can technically play it there. You can play it in Boomer formats as well. So Maxi is iconic, and this ultimate rare continues to be money. Extremely difficult to get. It looks beautiful, and It's about to get cleaned out of what? To quadruple digis? Yo, that's crazy, man. 4 figures? Very, very interesting. Then we have MST, Mystical Space Typhoon. When Radiance came out, like the announcement, this card got sales at 250s. Crazy. And the card now is literally down 50%. Literally down 50% from the highs at 125s. And you have a couple here. And eventually it does head up back up to 140s. 19 listings. So yeah, people realize that modern-wise, the deck really is not relevant for the most part. But Genesis format-wise, the deck is actually seeing, quite some play. So yeah, I mean, this ultimate rare at 125s, sure. I mean, ideally you would want it at double digis. Card was around $100 around like 6 months and before ago. Then it spiked. And, now it's 125. So if you need this card, it's down 50% from technical highs. Like if you need, ideally, you would want to get him at $100. But if you need him, that's not bad. Not bad, especially if you want to maybe upgrade your, Radiant deck if you're playing Genesis format. And of course, when it comes to MST, there's options. That's really the key. There's options. Like you have the quarter century and, you have, should have gotten the Starlight of the tins. That would have been fire. But yeah, I mean, at least you have like the quarter century and other, the full rarity treatment. So definitely one to keep in mind. And we have Dark Law. Mass Hero Dark Law has the quarter century as well from the rarity collection. But this ultimate rare, just continues dumping down. Wow. It's at a new all-time low, I think, at around 128s. 17 listings. And yeah, you even have play sets here. It does go back up to 140s towards the bottom of the page. But wow, such an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's extremely hard to get from OTS Tournament Pack 1. And at one point, this card used to be like money. Like I think like 3, 4, 5 hundo. So keep it in mind. I mean, listings are up. Most people are selling this card. But with the new hero hype coming out eventually, you never know if, just like Max C with Genesis format, hype type, this with new support might also cause some hype for this higher end version. So just one to keep on your radar. And then you do have Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix. Again, this Starlight rare, you go to the yearly chart, was 140s and now it says 165s. And yeah, you have one here at 160s. Then you have one ofs, and then quickly, I mean, the next place set is 185s. And then after that, heading into page 2, if we clean this up janitor style, we can see that it starts hitting 200s at the bottom of page 1 for a card that was 140s forever. No one cared about the Starlight rare. 16 listings. People realize, yes, it got a 10 reprint, but not as a like alternate art Starlight per se. So it's just a willy-nilly Billy ultra. So yeah, I mean, if you want the max rarity, hero hype around the corner, I mean, this card is in the 160s if you need one of, and then it quickly goes to 185s. Like that's the max you would want to pay for a card that has the potential to be 200, 300, even more, because it's a core set Starlight rare. Hero hype is insane. This card is just so good. You don't want to sleep on Phoenix Enforcer. If you need it, I'd be picking it up right now. Like if I would need it, I would come in here, boom, just pay my 160s, 170s, whatever it is, and just pick it up at under 200 because the card could age very, very well. 16 listings only with the new hero support coming. And you have the Black Goat Laughs. This card was 112s recently, double bottom around 112s, and now it's 130s. And after a couple here, it's $200. 6 listings only, 1 page, single digi listings now with the new reprints, and again, it was in the branded structure deck as an ultra, but people are coming in now. I'm curious, what are those doing? But yeah, I mean, the high end is getting cleaned out, boys. Cleaned out. You have a couple of 1s and 2 ofs, and then the card is 2 hundos. Then the card, is at all-time highs. People don't care the fact that there's readily available versions. They're coming in for the higher end. So prismatics at anything at or below 5s is great. And this ultra rare is a great penny stock, man. Great penny stock. Of course, you're gonna have the walls of China, but you want exposure, man. This is pretty cheap. Like this is, you see a card like this, and yeah, right now you have thousands and hundreds and walls of China, but this card is gonna be $1 one day. Like you could come in here and get this card, and you're gonna be up 2x straight. Like 2x easy, man. Easy money, easy work, man. Don't sleep on it. We have Infernoid Evil. The new Void card was announced, quarter century secret rare. Card used to be $20 and now is gone. $45, 50 bones, 65, 70s, gone. 3 listings, literally just 3 left in the market. So if you pulled this from Terminal Revenge, you have extra cash. Card was 16s, then 20s, then 24s, and now gone. So yeah, don't forget, this card does have the more readily available secret rare from the same set. So yeah, only has 2 prints, man. And the secret rare now, because of the hype, look at that. Wow, look at that volume coming in. The card is what, essentially $5. With all these are one-ofs, man. This could become money. 33 listings. So Infernoid Evil making moves, making plays for both the high and the lower end copies. And then you do have Infernoid Decatron quarter century secret rare, was, you know, around 20 bucks, give or take. Let's go to the yearly. Yeah, around 20s. Yeah, around 2022s. And then boom, volume coming in. The card is gone. Gone. Look, 1, 2, 3. ABC. Look, 3 listings, guys. 32. There's 1 at 32s, then 2 at 40s, then 3 at 60s, then gone. So the hype has been taken over. You know, these cards from Terminal Revenge, new Infernoid hype. So it's a fan favorite deck, and Grass is back. You know, so you never know, man. You never know. Look at that. This card only has 4 prints ever. 4 prints ever. So like, this secret rare looks juicy. Of course, some people are gonna want the first set OG Supers, but this secret rare looks juicy. You know, we talked about the high end, but don't forget about the lower end. You have massive walls of China, so the card is readily available in case you want to invest into this penny stonker. You need them for yourself. Free money, man. We have Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. I mean, this card is still holding 650s strong here. Actually getting sales here at the 6-7 hundo, guys. Multiple sales up here. Crazy. 8 listings, and yeah, still here between 650s and 700s. And it goes to a ban at the bottom of the page, 1 page only. So yeah, 8 listings here, single digit listings for this Photon Hypernova first edition Starlight rare. This is mind-boggling. Getting actually sales up there, boys. Then we have Grand Guinot giving you guys a Starlight rare update on this one, still around 335s. So right now, if you need a placer, you're gonna have to pay a ban. And after a couple one-ofs at those prices, it quickly goes to 4s and then 5, 600, 7 listings only. This card, just every time we continue talking about it, it continues to go parabolic. Let me know what you guys think. Then we have Lubellion the Syrian Dragon. Card is 180s, is still here. After that, one of is $500. 2 listings only. This, look, there's been sales at 300. 300, man. Shout out to Galzo. Shout out to Chris. That's why we brought Galzo on the channel twice. That's why we brought Galzo on with Chris that one time not too long ago. Then make sure you guys were ready for this hype. Not just technically speaking with my expertise on the charts, but fundamentally speaking with their expertise. And hopefully you guys took advantage of that, especially that Galzo you know, collab that happened like a month and some change ago, like way before we knew the new support and all that. Wow. Well, that's why I love collabing, man. That video, amazing value. And look, it's gonna be a 500 piece. And yo, if you sell all of these, you could pay rent for 1 month. And we have Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. Quarter century secret rare was 187s, it says here. And yeah, this card is 230s. Excuse me, guys, 230s. And yeah, 8 listings only. You have a playset there. And then his 250s, then 350s, 400s, and then 5. Man, what Sky Strikers and branded, they're rent money, man. Rent money strikers. Rank money branded. It's crazy. It's like, Jay, where you pay rent for 500? Nah, you guys get the gist of it. Like expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. Crazy, crazy, man. That's wild. Yeah, man. If you need this card, you're gonna have to pay a premium. The card was 115s like 10, 11 months ago. Crazy. And the card is now up literally 2x. Literally. Just less than a year later. It's mind-boggling to see Engage make these moves. Then you have Sky Striker Ace Zero, Starlight Rare. Card actually has been crashing down. Used to be what? 230s and now crashing down, says 170s. We're at 150s, boys. So yeah, the secret rare, as you can see here, has actually been going up, and now it had a booty shape recovery, double bottom W shape number 1. And then you have it. I just need it. R class with J, man. Like, it's just too obvious, guys. Like, look, it's rare. It's very, very rare when you have one so soon. Like, you have one here, and you have another one right there. Like, that's rare. You have a double bottom here and a double bottom there. And again, this is the double bottom of the previous move, and this is the double bottom of this, you know, retracement back down to the mean. So this is extremely rare, guys. You can like literally see the patterns clear as day. It's telling you, screaming, buy me. Buy me at what, like 19? Anything at around or under 20s is going to age well. This card could be 30s and beyond. Literally, it's, you see it right here. You can see it right here. You can't make this stuff up, man. So don't let this be a 30 piece on you. If you need it at 18s, you pick it up now. You know, yeah, there's the ones in China at 20, 50s, but man, the way that this card is going, Sky Striker, man, don't sleep on this core set, secret rare, or the higher end at 150s. Based on this information of the secret, I would pull the trigger on the higher end. 30 listings, if you've always wanted this card, now is the time. And look, an inverse V-shape recovery, guys, right here. So it's an inverse V-shape dump. You want to take advantage of these all-time lows right now, 150s. If I would want this high-end card, I would pull the trigger right now. We have Sky Striker Ace Ray, alternate art. Your card was 330s, and yeah, it's still hovering here with the new supply coming in. It does reach $1,000 at the bottom of the page. 10 listings only, so I mean, Sky Striker players at 300s, not bad. I mean, not bad in the sense like I wouldn't want to pay 500, 600, 700 plus for this card down the line as it just gets more and more scarce, and it's Ray. You feel me? You do have Rose, the alternate art. Card was 1.60 bucks, went up to 250s, and now, yeah, it's around 200. So you take that $50 retracement if you really need the card. You know, you take it here at 200s, because eventually it does go to 350s at the bottom of the page. You do have 4 ofs here at 241s. You know, you have a couple listings here at around 200s. So 16 listings. So if you want this card, it's retracing heavily back down to the mean. No better time to pick it up than now from those previous high prices. We have Dark Magician Ghost Rare, and then we have Blue Eyes White Dragon Ghost Rare, and then we have Dark Magician Girl Ghost Rare. So these high-end Ghost Rares from the past 1 and 2 continue to be money. Yeah, I mean, this Dark Magician says 650s, and that's where we're at. Super scarce after a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these left at 650s. They do reach 1,000, and then a G5, crazy, 6 listings only, 1 page, super scarce. You know, the thing, that's why I don't like tracking the high-end markets much, because if you notice the pattern with most of these charts, they're non-liquid, man. Like, okay, I hold the $650 card that no one wants to buy off. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just non-liquid, as you guys can clearly see here. But it is what it is. The Blue Eyes White Dragon Ghost Rare was 276s. Now it's 300s. If you need this card, don't let it hit 350s and beyond. 16 listings. If you want to add this to your collection, you don't want to pay more than 300 bones. That's the way I'd see it. Yeah, there's a million Blue Eyes, but not too many Ghost Rares. So, you know, if you want it, I'd be picking it up right now. We have Dark Magician Girl, the Ghost Rare. Was 185s, crashing down to 180s, and yeah, not bad at 168s. Quickly goes into the 2s, then 300s and beyond. 2 pages, 12 listings. So literally a flash deal coming into the markets for this card. You know, that I would take advantage of if you know, a collection, you love Ghost Rares, you need this card, like way too long on it. Then we have Effect Veiler from the pricing, the Yu-Gi-Oh pricing, you know, at YCS's. And that's 500. There's just 2 here, 3 here at 600. Then it's 800. And yeah, 3 listings only. So pretty interesting. Yeah, only 1 sale a couple days ago, about, you know, at 500. As collectors come in and want access to the card, officially making it a $500 card. So yeah, man, the Blue Eyes White Dragon Rare, you know, right here has sold a couple here at 300s recently. So maybe people are going to start coming in to pick up, again, these championship YCS prize cards. And Effect Veilers and Ultra, then most of these are, you know, rares. So again, most of these are, you know, pretty much irrelevant meta wise, but collectability wise, there's going to be always people out there, collectors, wanting to add these to their collections. So yeah, most of these are triple digis, as you can see. I mean, you do have Pop there 70s, but it says not available. And then you have ones like Gaga Magician. Like, why would they? I'm not even going into that, boys. Then we have Dark End Dragon. I think I wanted to ask you guys, is this the one that they're giving out for Genesis format pricing? Because if it is, that's pretty cool, man. Card is $5,000. Come on, someone came in a month and some change ago. Card is $5,000. Wow. Imagine you playing your Edison extra deck and having this version. Oh man, hell, man. Yo, man, I wish I might, bro. So is it this one that they're giving away? You guys will know more than me, but this is $5,000 and this is crazy. And then we have the OTs. We have Kyle's The Shot of Monarch. We have Judgment Dragon. We have Dark Arm Dragon, and we have Colossal Fighter, and then we have Allied Justice Catastor, and lastly we have Tragodia and Dandelion. So these are Eddie Edison Ultimate Rares, guys. Eddie Edison Ultimate Rares. Caius is $600, and then after a couple it goes to $1,000. You have a place at 800. 6 listings, getting re-cleaned out. Even if there's a quarter century, this is the max rarity, what people prefer. you know, the more scarce ones. And yeah, that's crazy. Mind-boggling. Beautiful, man. Wow, Caius. Crazy. We have JD. I hope to own this card one day, man, for my Eddie Edison deck. But, you know, in the meantime, we got to play the budgets at, you know, Platinum Secrets, man. One day, man. 500, it says here, crashed down to 380s, and you only have 5 left in the market, then gone at 600s. 4 listings only. So if you're a JD player like your boy, you know, but not like your boy in the sense of economically speaking, but you can afford this, you know, pick it up. 375s, because these, as you can see, are dwindling out of the market. Dark Arm Dragon at 375s. I mean, yearly wise, it was 440s. Pick it up. You only have a couple left at the 300 mark. Then it goes to 450s, then 600, then 800 at the bottom of the page. So 10 listings only. As you can see, these are very scarce, getting really hard to get again. So if you want these particular versions, don't wait too long to pull. Trigger, we have Colossal Fighter. Card was 178s. You have a couple one-ofs deals here at 170s. But after that playset, it quickly goes to 200s and beyond. Super scarce, 7 listings only. So if you need these and have wanted these, they're getting very, very scarce. That's what I wanted to highlight today. If you're an Eddie Edison, or even if you're not and you want to invest into these, keep it in mind. Ally of Justice Catastor was 123s, cleaned out. Card is up 100%, 2x, 3 listings only. You have 4 left in the markets, then gone at 300s. The Eddie Edison hype is real with the high-end version of most of these cards. And you have Trigodi. I think it's pretty cheap at 140s. The card used to be like money, man, way back. And some people can play this at, is it half format or Tengu or something, like at 2s in one of them formats, guys. So I mean, this is a one-of, and makes me want to pick it up at Pittsburgh, bro. It does. Like, I'm looking at this card because it's a one-of. You know what I mean? Of course. I mean, in my case, I have multiple Eddie Edison decks, but I'm not gonna max rarity two Edison decks. I'm gonna try, you know. And again, it's not like I'm a max rarity with the other options we mentioned, but when it's just a one-of, you consider it. You know, it's not like, oh man, I need 2 JDs, or you know, I need triple Caiuses for frogs or whatever, hero monarchs, whatever. Like, no, like you need a one-of. You feel me? And Dark Armed is also a one-of, but that's 400. Like, you know, but this one, it's more accessible. You know, I might think about it. Why? Because card was 135s, it's still 140s, and there's just 1, 2, 3, 4 one-ofs, and then a playset. There's just 7 of these left, and then gone. 5 listings only. So if you wanted this card, like, there's no better time to pick it up. Yeah, I get it. You have the quarter century secret rare. Let's actually take a look at this card. But it doesn't have that many holographic versions. It has the Shonen Jump Ultras, and then the quarter centuries are 15s. Shonen Jump, let me see, are these really, yeah, the Platinum Secret Rares, and then all the other ones are commons, man. So don't sleep on it. I think Trigodia is extremely cheap. Like, if you're 40 plus minutes in, you deserve these deals. So Platinum Secret Rares pretty soon gonna be $2 and $250s. But yeah, I mean, the Shonen Jump ones, are they still like, okay, there's still money? Interesting. I thought they would be cheaper with the Platinum Secret Rare. Wow, $7. Okay, yeah, there's still money, so I don't really care about that one. But this Ultimate Rare is not bad, man. This is the heavy stonk deal of the day. The heavy stonk deal of the day. If you're 40 plus minutes in, this is the one you would want. Keep it in mind. We have Dandelion. Ultimate Rare was 150s. Now it's 250s. 3 listings only. This one, I'd be selling at 300, man. I would have, man, I wish I might. Jay, but I played an Eddie Edison for him. That is crazy. We have Exodia, the Forbidden One from the Limited Pack World Championship. Card has no liquidity at 650s. No one really cares about this card. 8 listings, but it does look nice. At the very least, it looks very, very nice, just like Malcolm's channel. We have Exodia, the Forbidden One. The Euro version used to be 134s. For poor Billy Bob for coming in early. Now the card is down over 50%. Like, if you really need it, like, it's not bad. If you feel like you're a collector, you want a collectible piece of Yu-Gi-Oh, not bad at 60s. Because these could be triple digits one day, just off scarcity and being, you know, the main, you know, the head. We have Blue Eyes White Dragon, because we all love head here, guys. Exodia head. Secret Rare from the Kaiba set. Yeah, this card was 350s, and now it's 450s, and then is almost gone, guys. It's crazy. 6 listings only. Collectors are coming in, and this card looks beautiful, so I can't blame them at all. Then you have Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Ultra, you know, Mama Pharaoh's Rare. A couple people I think have seen in person. They're like, Jay, when are you gonna talk about Pharaoh's Rare? Here it is, guys. You know, this card is $1,300. $1,000. The last sale was at 550s a couple months ago. Extremely non-liquid. 2 listings only, but Yeah, man. You want these? Look at that. Dark Magician Girl, $1,000. Rich. Actually sold at $1,000 a month and some change. It go wild. Someone paid a band for this. Insanity, boys. And then you do have the rest here. High end. These look gorgeous and amazing. And the Ultras are more expensive than the Secrets, ironically. So that's pretty interesting. Because I think you can only get the Ultras like in Europe or something like that. Someone told me, but yeah, Pharaoh's rare. Max rarity for a lot of different cards that most people don't care about. So very, very interesting, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And then we have Pot of Greed, quarter century secret rare at 150s. Honestly, I prefer like 10. I'm sorry, that's 10. That's 30. 30 Starlights instead of 1/4 century. This one looks nice. Guess it is the technical max rarity. But let me get my 30 Starlights instead. You have 10,000 Dragon, guys. This card is still $700. Why? How? 9 listings only, single digit listings right here. This card is $700. Then it goes to a band and beyond. I don't know who's buying this card at $700. Must be nice to have that spare money to be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna buy 10,000. Hey, to each their own. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but hell nah, bro. We have Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. You know, just wanted to tell you guys, card was 85s a year ago, and now it's 54s. And yeah, I mean, 21 listings if you're looking for a core set Starlight rare from Blazing Vortex. Yeah, this one, you know, got reprinted, has a quarter century cheap, and has a rarity collect. But this is a Starlight rare from a main set that's out years ago, $50. It's not bad, bro. This Trish, at some point, some way, somehow, it'll become relevant again. As a Synchro Moss, $50, 54, 55. Yo, that is not bad. If you're a mid stonker, heavy stonker, like, just pick this. Just, it would be great to get exposure to a card like this, in my humble opinion. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. Would gladly appreciate it. Share this in one place in a group chat with some friends. Really does go a long way. And yeah, let me know the feedback with you know, change the thumbnails. A couple of you guys have reached out. You know, a lot of you guys actually prefer these new thumbnails. Just try to, you know, clean it up, put myself on there. And I'm the one still making my thumbnails, and I've never been good at, you know, editing videos or making thumbnails, but I've been working with what I have skill-wise, and I think these are the best ones I've ever made. So, you know, heading into year 3, we need to continue just trying to make the channel better. And I think the next upgrade would be to actually put a background, like a background blurred picture on it, but I'll deal with that. We'll keep evolving down the line and keep trying, you know, to make it better. Because I do everything by myself here alone, you know, and it's rough. You know, of course, you know, receive help along the way, you know, from many people, but I make my own thumbnails. I upload my own videos. I create every single title every single day. So, yeah, that's what it takes, man. A lot of people probably see this number right here. Yo, man, he has a 10K channel, bro. You guys wouldn't even know all the hard work it's taken for me to even get to this spot, man, to this place. And we still have 1.7K views per video sometimes, man. Thank you, algorithm, guys. But it's not all about the views. I'm just glad that that I get to positively impact people's lives, and you guys continue to find value in what I do. And yeah, we just can't talk about the 1.7s. You know, right before that, we had a 3.1. So, you know, and almost another 3K banger right there back to back. So just shout out to you guys, man. Really love each and every single one of you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the thumbnails. If you even stayed this far, to almost 50 minutes in, you are damn straight MVP, man. You are. Thanks for still being here, man, and making it this far out. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.